Hi guys, this is Wave618. It's 25th of March 2018, currently 10 past 4 in the afternoon GMT. As you can see, the clock at the bottom of the screen is saying it's 10 past 3. That's just because TradingView hasn't quite updated its time. The clocks went forward here today. Alright, so just looking at Bitcoin currently on the daily chart. Let's just zoom in a little bit. Let's go on the 4 hourly. So just a quick update really on Bitcoin. We can see prices really consolidating at this stage. No major move. We can see volume retracting, all looking very corrective, waiting for a bigger move out. So yeah, as mentioned in my previous videos, I'm expecting a WXY retracement. Because as I said, we need to see some low levels in Bitcoin before prices marks up. Now, so at the moment X finished here and we're currently in Y, and of that Y wave I mentioned that we're going to see a WXY formation. So typically in a WXY each leg is made of 3 waves. So far we've seen 3 legs down here, and now we need to see 3 legs up. So I'm expecting price to come up to around here to make a X on a lower degree before we see our final Y leg, which completes the Y on the smaller degree and the larger degree. So just to break this down, we'll have a look on the 15-minute chart just to see what we can expect from price, what it's done so far, and what we can expect over the next few days. Alright, so let's just zoom in on the 15-minute chart here. Okay. So right, here you can see this is where we found our major X. This is where Y started. As I mentioned, we've seen 3 legs down. This is the first leg down. You can see an impulsive pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In my previous videos I broke down the wave count, so I used the fib extensions just to validate my wave count. So you can check out my previous videos just to if you want confirmation of that. So we saw our first leg down to here, then an ABC retracement with a fib extension reaching the 0.786. So that was forming the end of W on the lower degree. So that was 3 legs down in itself. Now we can expect the 3 legs up. So far we've only completed this initial move up. You can see our 3 legs here. There's an impulse wave A, B was a triangle, C is another impulse up, and now we're in another corrective pattern before we make our next leg up to X. This is on a smaller degree before our the final leg down occurs. So what can we expect over the next couple of days? So we've had 3 legs up, we're waiting for 3 legs down. So what we could see, I can see 5 legs down here. I can see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So that will be the initial 5 legs down, 3 legs up, and then I'm expecting another leg down. So that's one way in which it can play out. So we could see an A, B, and then a C coming down to roughly around the 8,000 level before then moving up to X. That's one way it could play out. Alternatively, as you can see, volume is really contracting here. This could all just play out to be a triangle. It could be something like this: A, B, C, D, E, before it then moves up to X. That's another possibility. Either way, I don't like these corrective patterns, especially when there isn't much of a impulsive move on the other side of it to trade. So as you can see, the target isn't that far away, this X wave, and that's why I'm not looking to trade this corrective pattern right now. I do see a good short coming on around this level. We'll be looking for lots of indicators supporting that. What I would expect is after we've seen this corrective wave here, I want to see a final 3 legs up to here. Yeah. Once we see the 3 legs completed, we'll be looking for RSI divergence. We would expect a lot of volume to come in before prices mark down. There are some key catalysts coming into play soon with Bitcoin futures expiry, so that could certainly cause a bit of volume. So we'll have to see how price plays out from there. But as I say, we're looking for this around this level, 9,500. If we go on the let's go on the 4-hourly chart. Let's just click that. So around the 9,500, if we put a, let's put a horizontal line around the 9,500 mark. So it's around here. You can see it is a level where there's been a lot of support and resistance. Here you can see it acted as support. Again, small one there. Again, support here. Very small resistance there. But you can see it's been tested a few times, this 9.5 level. So I wouldn't be surprised if it just acted as resistance again. So there is a horizontal level of resistance there that also supports this 9,500 level. Could go a little bit higher before coming down. As I say, I'll be looking for volume. I'm looking for it to count 3 legs up before I expect this final leg down to Y. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking out for really. But we need to see a lot of volume come in here in order to validate this move down, because it is going to be an aggressive move down. If there's an absence of volume, we'll have to ask ourselves, is there something else that's forming here? Maybe a more complex corrective pattern may be at play. So that's what I'll be looking out for. I'm not going to trade this move up. I'll be looking on a short once it reaches this level. And the key thing is whether it will be able to break this. As soon as this gets broken, it's going to come down heavily, just because there's a huge amount of volume that came in at this level. So we'll have to see how it plays out. As I say, the market has been looking weak, so I'm expecting it to come down pretty heavily once it reaches this 9.5 level. It may go up a little bit higher. As I say, we're going to be looking at several indicators. We're going to look at oscillator divergence, we're going to look at volume, we're going to look at sentiments, and we're going to see if what the catalysts are going to be, what impact the catalysts are going to have on the market also. So yeah, that said, I will just mention one other thing. On the daily chart, a lot of people are talking about this right now, so I thought I may as well just put it in there. So a lot of people are talking about what we call this death cross, and that's when the 50 moving average crosses with the 200. So the 50 moving average is shown as the red line here, whilst the 200 is the blue. You can see both lines converging and they're almost coming to a crossing point. Now if we go back in time to see when that last happened, in fact the major cross that I can see was here. This was the major time it crossed last time, and what happened, it almost simultaneously it formed a low, yeah, and then you see price came up, but the moving average kept coming down. Yeah, so you may actually find that price makes a low with this death cross, then come up, and then we'll see if this 200 moving average then acts as resistance. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. But basically, when we see this death cross, we do often see price come down. Just something to look out for really. So I just thought I'd put that in there. As I say, target is still around this 9,500 level. The way in which we get there, let's just zoom in slightly. So we've had our 3 legs down, that's W. We're waiting for 3 legs up to make X, and then we're expecting 3 legs down to Y. But we do need to see good volume come in at this stage. Yeah, if it doesn't come in, we can see volume is retracting right now, which is expected. This is all a corrective wave. But if this continues to come down and volume is still falling, then we have to ask ourselves, why is this not more of an impulsive leg? Why is it not carrying a lot of volume with it? That's what we'll be looking out for, and that will tell us, you know, how strongly we can be in this short position. But yeah, not much has happened since my last video. As I say, it's all very choppy at the moment, all looking very corrective, retracting volume. We're going to have to see how things pan out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be uploading another video today, not today, tomorrow. So look out for that one. But yeah, if you're enjoying the content, please like, subscribe and share. You've shown really tremendous support of recent. The channel is slowly growing. I've got you guys to thank, really. I mean, you're the ones who have really lifted this channel. One day hopefully I'll have a lot more subscribers, but it'll be you guys who got this channel off the ground, so tremendous thank you to you all. Alright guys, I'll leave it at that. Take care.